Hi everyone, welcome to Danny's Corner. My name is Danny. I hope all of you can see me. Um, just want to talk to you about the heat wave that's happening here where I live, which is Arizona. It's interesting that for a second year, it's been really hot. Talk about 110, 113, and this is just getting bad as the days go by. And so today, what I would like to do, just like I did last time that I posted one of these videos, is to hopefully try to show you some some of the things that I do and able to keep myself cool and not be exposed to a lot of noise. For those of you who do not know, I am somebody who is totally blind and also has migraines. Because of this, what a lot of people may not know is that due to my migraines, heat and cold uh, feel different than, let's say, from other people. Uh, Especially because, on top of that, I'm a highly sensitive person, which in this case, it doesn't mean what most people may think it means. It means that, for example, I have, how should I explain this? I am a person who is able to sense weather changes, and they're subtle. I'm also in tune to my body, so I experience things at a more heightened level than a lot of people do. Um, I think I talked about before that when I was in California or when I've been in other areas where there have been earthquakes, I am able to experience when an earthquake is going to hit. Let's say I don't feel the tremor yet, but 5 seconds before, I hear a sound, and that's what I mean by hypersensitive person. These are things that not a lot of people experience, but I do. So just imagine that plus migraines, and you'll get a somewhat of a picture of what people like me have to go through. So anyway, uh, one of the things that I do is obviously drink water as much as I can and other liquids. The second thing is a lot of times I think that people don't realize that we need things like noise canceling headphones. And for a lot of people, that might be considered a luxury. After all, they're about $150 to $200, depending on the brand that you get. However, for somebody like me, it's really not a luxury, not a luxury at all. I can't afford to be without headphones in a loud environment. And that can be something as simple as being around 40 people or 100 people. Because a lot of people play loud music. And imagine having a migraine. And what I mean by that is not having them actively. So let me explain. What a lot of people think of migraines is just a headache, an intense headache. No, it's actually more than that. It affects your entire body. And even if you're not having a migraine episode, you are still considered to have migraines, if that makes any sense. So in this case, any loud music or loud noise, all that does, it may activate something which may quickly develop into, well, what we know as migraines. So that may mean something like beginning to see things blurry, or in my case, my eyes are sensitive to light, although I am totally blind. Some people may get dizzy, and that used to happen to me, not anymore. That may include other symptoms as well. Anyway, so besides drinking water and using headphones, one of the things that I also do is I have something called a migraine stick. So I hope you guys are able to see it. It's what I am holding on my left hand. And the way you use it is you take the cap off, and it's a rolling ball. So you would apply it to your forehead. And what this does, it cools your forehead, and that allows, when you're having a migraine, to you actually get relief in about 15 to 30 minutes. And you're actually great from there. For example, today, when I woke up, I had a headache. And so first thing I did is I had some water, and then I had to apply this migraine stick, and that did the trick. And then I had to go to sleep, what I usually do when I get migraines like these. A lot of times, because I've been used to these things, it's really hard to distinguish migraine from a headache, as they hit somewhat differently. So anyway, now how do I know what kind of headphones to use? Obviously, for me, being a highly sensitive person, as I just said, noise canceling can be very different from other people's idea, which is really important. So when I'm having a migraine, for example, wearing something like these, not sure if you could see these, they are the Bose earphones. Whoops. These do block off sound, and they do a really good job. But for somebody with a migraine and who's a highly sensitive person like me, they don't quite do the job. Yes, for a lot of people this may do the job. And again, these are fairly expensive. But again, it's not something that I can say, I don't want to buy these because they're too expensive. As I said before, these are a necessity given my migraines and such. And so what I have to do is wear another pair of bigger headphones to cover these up. What does that do? Just adds an extra layer of sound protection, which is about 5 dB of noise reduction. And only that way I am able to finally say the noise is manageable to a level where I can talk to people. And this is why I bought these, and I also bought the AirPods second generation, which are these. Hopefully you guys are able to see it. And what that does, it allows me to activate the what do you call that? I forget. But where you could hear people. And that does a really good job, even if you have headphones on top of that one. So, yeah, it's basically an ordeal. The other thing that I have is a fan, and I got this, let's say, about a year ago, maybe a little bit more. And I thought this would help. It doesn't as much as I thought it would. So when I go outside, what happens is the air tends to get really hot from here. So it's like, okay, now I'm just blowing hot air, which isn't doing much. So I use this only when my AC decides to not work properly. And so that's what I do to stay cool when I'm inside. The other thing, which I'm going to show you in my next video, is what's called a migraine hat. And what that is, it's consider it an ice pack. And so it has Velcro on each end. And so you wrap it around your head. And if you go outside, that thing is going to stay frozen for about 10 to 15 minutes, given the extreme weather that we have here in Arizona. If you're inside, it may last a little bit longer, up to 30 minutes, I would think. So, but again, I'm going to show you that in my next video and tell you more about it. As that is also one of those things that can help a lot when you're having a migraine. So, yep, just wanted to tell you that. That's one of the reasons why I haven't been able to make as many videos in part. Sometimes a lot of people don't understand that things like these can take a toll on your health. And this is why I always make sure to not only talk to my healthcare providers, but I'm also a mentor for medical students. And that helps me to tell my story to them, so when they go into practice and when they meet other people with disabilities, they may know already, okay, here's how to treat somebody who is blind and who may have a migraine, or who may have another disability. So that's what I do, educate people the same way that I'm doing with you guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, share, and yeah, that's what I do. I talk about mostly everything that happens in my life. It doesn't matter if it's social, politics, religion, just everything that affects my life and how I see things through a blind person's perspective. And to end this, we do use things like see and watch. This is because not only does a person watch with their eyes, with their physical eyes, you're able to sense things, even with other things, as I've said before. And I think that's the most important thing. Thank you very much. Until next time.